Have you ever put on a favorite outfit only to glance in the mirror and wonder, why does my stomach appear so much larger than it really is? You're definitely not alone. We've all experienced this moment. But here's the exciting news. Concealing a fuller midsection doesn't mean sacrificing your personal style. Actually, with the proper techniques, you can appear leaner, boost your confidence, and adore how your garments fit. Today, in this video, we're exploring thoroughly 6 do's and don'ts to minimize a prominent tummy. Genuine practical fashion advice that delivers results. And be sure you stay watching until the finale because following these 6 do's and don'ts, I'll be revealing 4 of the most complimentary approaches to dress the midsection. Simple styling formulas that immediately smooth, streamline, and emphasize your greatest assets. Welcome to Style Beyond Years, the channel where we celebrate fashion, confidence, and elegance at any stage of life. If you're prepared to look fabulous and feel incredible in your wardrobe, remember to subscribe, click the like button, and let's begin. What to do? Number 1. Select structured materials that glide, not grip. The primary secret to reducing the visibility of a fuller stomach is selecting materials that complement your physique, not work against it. Opt for fabrics that possess structure. Consider cotton combinations, crepe, ponte knit, or linen with some substance. These materials maintain their form and softly float over your belly instead of embracing every contour. They produce that sleek, complementary silhouette that immediately enhances your ensemble. A properly structured material makes even basic items like a simple shirt or pencil skirt appear refined and deliberate. Now, here's what matters. Structured doesn't imply rigid or restrictive. It simply indicates the fabric has sufficient body to hide what you prefer not to emphasize. Subtly textured or medium-weight materials preserve their structure all day long and photograph wonderfully. When your garments glide across your curves rather than adhering to them, your stomach visually diminishes and your outline appears naturally polished. What not to do? Avoid tight, delicate, or glossy materials. Conversely, steer clear of materials that emphasize every curve and crease. Delicate jersey, satin, and excessively elastic fabrics can make your belly appear bigger by gripping firmly to your body. Glossy materials, particularly in paler shades, tend to bounce light in ways that pull focus directly to your midsection area. Even when the garment feels supple or cozy, it won't benefit you regarding creating a seamless outline. Rather than pursuing comfort through elasticity, target comfort through proper fit and superior quality. Select items that glide elegantly and allow your figure space to exist naturally. Once you implement this minor adjustment, you'll be surprised at how much more self-assured you feel and how much more flattering your ensembles instantly appear. What to do? Number 2. Establish your waistline cleverly. One of the most successful methods to complement your belly is to generate the appearance of a defined waist, but in a calculated manner. Items like wrap gowns, belted blouses, or empire waist shirts are your greatest allies here. They pull focus upward toward the slimmest section of your upper body just beneath your chest, while permitting the material to flow gently over your stomach. This immediately establishes balance and provides your outline a subtle hourglass form. It's an effortless, comfortable technique that brings sophistication and proportion to your look without feeling constricting. A basic belt, tie accent, or gathering at the waist can revolutionize how your garments drape on your frame. Even a tailored blazer cinched slightly at the waist works magic. The objective is to imply a waist, not force one into being. When your clothing follows your organic curves in the appropriate places, you appear self-assured, coordinated, and naturally stylish. What not to do? Don't cinch directly across your stomach. A frequent error many ladies commit is positioning a belt exactly across the broadest section of their belly. This immediately pulls focus to the region you're attempting to minimize. Cinching too low or utilizing wide, inflexible belts can establish a horizontal division that separates your figure in two, making your belly appear more noticeable. It's one of those nuanced fashion mistakes that can entirely alter your proportions. Rather, target belts or waist accents that position slightly elevated, just beneath the chest or at the organic waist. Flexible ties or wrap-style belts function optimally because they provide a defined form without adding volume once you begin positioning your waistline where it organically complements you best. You'll observe your clothing appears better, your stance improves, and your self-assurance radiates outward. What to do? Number 3. Layer with purpose. Layering is one of the most effective fashion techniques for minimizing a stomach when executed the proper way. A long cardigan, airy blazer, or unbuttoned shirt establishes beautiful vertical pathways that direct the gaze up and down, not horizontally. These vertical interruptions visually narrow your silhouette and make your belly seem slimmer without needing to conceal it. Combine a darker base layer with a brighter or decorated outer layer to introduce dimension and form. This straightforward technique gives your ensemble immediate refinement and elegance. The secret is equilibrium. Select layers that are flowing but structured. A moderately fitted jacket or gently cascading cardigan provides you coverage without introducing volume. Allow your base layer to fit near to your figure while the outer layer descends gracefully around it. What not to do? Avoid heavy, square, or formless layers. Many individuals believe oversized garments will conceal a stomach, but in truth, it frequently accomplishes the reverse. Heavy sweaters, substantial jackets, or square tops can introduce unwanted volume around your center, making you seem bigger. Loose clothing eliminates all shape from your figure and can make your ensemble appear sloppy rather than complementary. It's not about hiding completely. It's about establishing clean, complementary pathways that flow with you. When layering, avoid accumulating materials that gather up or expand out around your belly. Rather than oversized items, select light, structured layers that glide across your silhouette. The objective is movement, not volume. Once you perfect this, you'll observe your layers introduce elegance and fluidity, not additional bulk. What to do? Number 4. Select deeper tones or calculated prints. Dark, luxurious tones are your greatest companion when it relates to reducing the visibility of a prominent stomach. Tones like navy, deep plum, charcoal, forest green, and timeless black possess a natural slimming quality because they capture light rather than bounce it. When utilized intelligently, these shades establish depth and visually refine your outline. If you're not fond of dark shades completely, attempt color blocking. Sport darker tones around your belly and brighter shades near your neck or lower body. Prints can also function in your benefit when selected thoughtfully. Small understated designs like miniature florals, vertical lines, or angled patterns help to disguise and extend. They establish movement that diverts from your stomach while introducing character to your ensemble. A subtly decorated blouse matched with plain bottoms or the opposite can elevate your appearance from basic to beautiful, all while maintaining the emphasis away from your belly. What not to do? Avoid oversized, striking, or shimmering prints around your midsection. Big, chaotic prints can accomplish more damage than benefit if positioned across your stomach. Oversized florals, striking horizontal lines, and reflective patterns can pull unwelcome focus to the middle of your figure. Shimmering materials like satin or sparkles also tend to emphasize rather than conceal, particularly under intense light or photography flashes. The objective is to establish harmony and discretion, not strong contrast where you least desire it. Rather, think deliberately about where your prints appear. Maintain statement designs away from the belly and utilize them to emphasize your finest attributes, like your collar area, upper body, or lower limbs. When you permit color and design to collaborate with your form rather than opposing it, your complete ensemble appears more harmonious, sophisticated, and naturally slimming. What to do? Number 5. Embrace complementary necklines. The collar of your shirt can entirely transform how your complete silhouette appears, particularly around your stomach. Designs like V-necks, scoop necks, wrap shirts, and gently cascading necklines establish vertical emphasis, which organically pulls the gaze upward and extends your silhouette. They expand your upper chest region, make your upper body seem wider, and subtly counterbalance your belly. Even a basic blouse with a moderate V-cut can provide your ensemble a fresher, more elevated appearance. Including accessories like a lengthy pendant necklace or a refined layered chain amplifies the impact. They direct the gaze down the middle of your figure, establishing that elegant extended pathway that visually narrows your upper body. When your neckline functions in coordination with your ensemble, it not only complements your facial area, but also refines your complete outline, providing you a self-assured, graceful appearance from every perspective. What not to do? Avoid elevated necks, restrictive tops, and substantial details near the upper body. Elevated necklines like turtlenecks, mock necks, or crew necks tend to reduce the neck and deliver all the visual emphasis to your upper torso, making your belly seem rounder. The identical applies for shirts that are excessively restrictive across the chest or possess substantial decorations like ruffles or substantial jewelry. They can dominate your silhouette and pull focus to the incorrect locations. Rather, maintain things expanded, airy, and vertical. If you adore elevated necks, counterbalance them with layering. For instance, including a lengthy necklace or an unbuttoned blazer to interrupt the area. The objective isn't to prevent coverage, but to direct the gaze seamlessly up and down. Once you begin emphasizing necklines that extend and elevate, you'll observe your complete posture and your self-assurance ascend right along with it. What to do? Number 6. Invest in the proper undergarments. Every outstanding ensemble begins with the proper foundation. Properly fitted undergarments can entirely revolutionize how your garments appear and feel on your figure. The proper bra, refining camisole, or elevated waist shapewear delivers gentle structure and establishes a clean, uniform surface for your garments to drape magnificently. You're not transforming your form, you're simply refining it. Consider it like establishing the foundation for a flawless ensemble. When your foundation is refined, everything else you sport immediately appears more complementary and coordinated. Superior quality shapewear doesn't need to be restrictive or constricting. Search for light to moderate compression items that refine rather than compress. A supportive bra that elevates your chest can visually extend your upper body, pulling focus upward and away from your stomach. Once you discover how much better your garments fit with the proper undergarments, you'll never omit this step again. It's the simplest method to enhance your fashion and self-assurance immediately. What not to do? Don't disregard fit and comfort. Sporting the incorrect size or inferior quality undergarments can undermine even the most fashionable ensemble. A bra that doesn't fit appropriately can make your belly appear heavier by disrupting your proportions. Loose shapewear or sliding waistbands establish bulges and creases where you don't desire them. If you've been sporting the identical bra size for years, it's time for a measurement. Your figure transforms and your foundation items should transform with it. Prevent shapewear that's excessively restrictive or generates discomfort. It's not intended to hurt. Rather, select items that flow with your figure and feel breathable. You'll not only appear better, but feel self-assured and comfortable throughout the day when your foundation feels correct. Every ensemble, regardless how basic, immediately appears more refined and complementary. Now that we've examined the 6 most crucial do's and don'ts to help you minimize a fuller stomach and dress with self-assurance, it's time for the section I guaranteed you at the very start, the enjoyable section. Let's take it a level further and discuss the 4 most complementary approaches to dress a midsection. Genuine ensemble combinations that function like enchantment. These appearances don't just disguise your stomach, They emphasize your finest attributes, counterbalance your proportions, and make you feel naturally stylish. Prepared to discover how to assemble everything together? Let's explore right in. Flattering way number 1, the column of shade. One of the most narrowing and sophisticated approaches to dress a midsection is by sporting a single shade from head to toe. What fashion experts call the column of shade. This establishes one lengthy, uninterrupted pathway that visually extends your figure and makes your belly seem flatter and narrower. You can select timeless black for immediate sophistication, or attempt navy, beige, olive, or even gentle monochrome tones for a contemporary variation. To maintain it engaging, experiment with textures like matching a sleek blouse with tailored pants or a knit shirt with polished trousers. Include a statement necklace or a decorated scarf near your facial area to pull focus upward. This basic, eternal fashion technique provides you natural refinement and makes you appear taller, narrower, and beautifully counterbalanced. Flattering way number 2, the layered appearance. Layering is a fashion expert's hidden tool for establishing form and self-assurance around the stomach region. The technique is to begin with a fitted foundation like a refined tank top or narrow blouse, and then include an airy outer layer such as a lengthy cardigan, blazer, or kimono that descends beneath the hips. This establishes vertical pathways that extend your figure and pull the gaze down rather than across your belly. The outer layer functions like a gentle border, disguising any regions you're self-conscious about while introducing dimension and fashion to your ensemble. Select layers that flow gracefully and possess form, not volume. Whether it's a fitted vest in summer or a gentle cardigan in winter, this strategy always appears deliberate, sophisticated, and naturally narrowing. Flattering way number 3, the wrap and cascade combination. Wrap-style garments is one of the most complementary outlines you can sport if you desire to minimize your stomach. A wrap gown, gathered blouse, or cascading shirt establish gentle angled pathways that pull the gaze inward and establish your waist without adhering. The beauty of these items is in their fluidity. They glide across the figure gently, emphasizing your organic curves while maintaining the belly refined and counterbalanced. Search for patterns with lateral ties, gentle folding, or uneven hems, as these establish visual attraction and movement. Whether you're dressing formally for a meal or just completing tasks, a wrap or cascading ensemble provides you that graceful, self-assured appearance that feels just as wonderful as it appears. Flattering way number 4, the counterbalanced outline. When dressing a fuller stomach, counterbalance is everything. The objective is to establish harmony between your upper and lower portions so your ensemble feels proportionate and refined. If you're sporting a flowing shirt, match it with more fitted lower garments like narrow jeans, tailored pants, or a pencil skirt. Conversely, if your shirt is more fitted, counterbalance it with a looser or gently expanded bottom. This contrast establishes your form and maintains your silhouette appearing streamlined rather than square. To finalize the appearance, include form. A properly tailored blazer, a lengthy necklace, or a sharp pair of footwear. These completing touches pull focus to your complete form, not your stomach. The counterbalanced outline functions for every figure type, making you appear naturally self-assured and fashionable from head to toe. At the conclusion of the day, dressing to complement your stomach isn't about concealing who you are. It's about emphasizing your finest attributes and feeling gorgeous in your own body. When you select garments that fit properly, flow elegantly, and counterbalance your proportions, you don't just appear narrower, you emit self-assurance. If these techniques motivated you, be sure to subscribe to Style Beyond Years. Provide this video a thumbs up and distribute it with someone who deserves to feel incredible in their garments, too. And inform me in the comments which of these complementary ensemble concepts you're enthusiastic to attempt first. Until next time, keep radiating, keep grinning, and keep thriving with fashion and self-assurance.